excited about our guys' focus and intensity. I felt like they really came out and played hard, played with purpose from the beginning of the game and from the majority of the game. And also what our bench did in terms of coming in and the focus and energy that they played with. For us, it starts with defense. And, we're not a great shot-making team. It continues to be the case right now, 7 to 24 from 3. We're executing a little bit better. We got to defend. We got to get loose balls and rebounds and block shots, get out in transition and do those things. And I was really proud of the overall focus and energy of our guys. We challenged them when they left practice yesterday. I didn't think we had a great practice yesterday. I thought it was business-like, but it wasn't a lot of energy and focus. It was focus, but it wasn't where we think we need to be emotionally. I thought our guys came out today and we're ready to play.
You talk defense. Jaden Gardner's the top scorer in the league, and most importantly, gets to the free throw line, #1 in the country. Didn't think I know that, did you? What were you able to do to keep him off the line and keep him from being effective?
Well, it was a number of things. So first of all, the point of contact, if you will, the guy that was guarding was Trey, who's one of the top defenders in the league in my mind, and Duke. So those two guys guarding, but then we had different coverages on different parts of the floor for him. And in those coverages, it allowed us not to foul because we kind of sat on his right hand and did some different things. So he was the focal point of the game plan. I mean, but listen, he's been the focal point of everybody's game plan. I mean, you guys getting 20 a night every night. So I was really excited about how our guys took on the game plan and executed. We talk about when you go double or when you rotate, go violently. And I thought guys went violently to their rotations.
Trey struggled against Memphis. He's obviously fifth-year player, really experienced. Do you have to say anything to him after a game like that to get his mind right for a game like tonight, or is that something he does on his own?
Yeah, I think he took the loss pretty hard because of his performance. I knew he'd come out and play well today. There's not much I have to say to him. He's kind of got it figured out in terms of that. He understands his importance to the team. My biggest thing with Trey is, you get Jaron Cumberland and Chris Vogt. A lot of attention goes to those two guys. Play off the attention they get and make plays, and he did tonight. He made plays instead of, off the attention that they got, so getting in the gaps, driving the ball before the closeout came, before the rotation came, just making the right decision, where in Memphis he kind of hesitated.
You talked about in Memphis some of the runs that they made when you had to go to your bench. How big is it for them to come back, had big games from Jay and Zach and Duke?
It's huge. I mean, you can't win consistently in any league without that. Because you're going to your bench our full bench is hitting the game about 12 minutes, the 12-minute mark, 14-minute mark. So you go 14-minute mark to 10-minute mark, you better bring energy and be able to produce. And I thought guys produced at a high level tonight.
Obviously different opponents, but is part of you putting Zach out there a little bit more tonight to kind of test and see if you can play him in a road game or maybe against a tougher opponent?
Yeah, I think it helps. I'm putting him out there a little bit. If you guys noticed today, I kind of moved Jaron more on the ball, so that opens up a little bit rotationally for Zach.
It's been, Zach said February 1st was when he had his ankle surgery last year. Is he finally looking like the guy that you saw before he got hurt?
Yeah, almost. I mean, that was a major surgery. It was reconstructive ankle surgery. So it's taken him a while to recover from it. And Bob's done a great job with him. He tweaks it here and there. I think that's kind of been one of the things. But he practices every day, so he's healthy enough to practice. And I just feel like he's rounded into form a little bit.
You only had one guy tonight, and now you have the box plus minus. Is that something you necessarily care about or look at for your teams?
I really don't until it's overall like a little bit more sample size. I don't live in it on game to game, but we have some other efficiency numbers that we look at more than plus minus.
We talked a couple games ago about passing 22 assists on 30 buckets. Is that a product of the way ECU was playing you? Is that a product of the team coming together a little bit more? I
think it's a number of things. I think had the team coming together, and also we did some different things offensively tonight. We kind of kept it in two areas of the floor and put it in two people's hands, and I think those two guys tend to make pretty good decisions.
Looked like a couple times you almost thought they were passing too much.
Well, they were. I mean, the backboard pass was a nice highlight for everybody. Glad they all enjoyed that. But then we kind of overpassed a little bit at the end, and I taught those guys, don't overpass. Let's make sure we make the right pass.
You ever caught an off the backboard dunk?
Have I?
Yeah.
No. A, I wouldn't be athletic enough, and B, I wouldn't let it go because I don't think it's a great play to make. No,
John, I want to ask you about both sides of the ball, both sides of the court.
Appreciate that. I'm not a football coach.
But, you know, you're getting 82 points, obviously, and at least from the field, I think you're like 45% tonight. You talked about the passing and kind of getting those shots to go. Is this a good confidence booster kind of game for your guys?
Well, you know, we got to sustain things now. We got to be able to go on the road and play well at Temple. And, you know, there's still moments in time in the second half where, you know, they just didn't make shots when we get breakdowns. So when you have breakdowns and they make shots, how do you react then? Okay? So they didn't make shots tonight. Are we going to live in the result? Are we going to live in the reason that they didn't make shots? So we got to clean that up if we're going to have success. I really like where we're at mentally. I think we've played pretty consistently well. Doesn't always turn into wins. My belief is that it does during the course of time. That's why, in my opinion, my teams have always gotten better throughout the year. We play their best basketball at the end of the year because that's the approach we always take.
Do you recall a game ever where a team ran out of timeouts with 3 minutes to go in the first
I
half?
have. When I was at VCU, we were pressed all the time. We were playing Pat Kennedy's Townsend team, and he used every timeout in the first half. It was wild.
So is this one a good post-birthday present for you?
It is. My birthday was yesterday, so it's good. Be better when I get to leave here.
All right, I still have one more, sorry. You've probably seen kind of the up and down nature of the conference a little bit so far. Is that something you talk to guys about, especially with a team like this coming in?
I think the guys understand how, difficult this conference is and how on any given night, and it seems like it's like in college basketball, teams are taking L's. So we got to take care of ourselves, and I know it's coach speak, but we really do. And playing well is where our focus is. We need to go to Temple and play well. We need to go there and play well and take the next step. Because this, you know, I don't know how many losses our champions are going to have in this league, but it's pretty wild right now in terms of teams going in and winning and teams losing. The margins with winning and losing by, it's up for grabs, that's for sure.
Thanks, Coach.